Hey guys, what's up? Maritza here, back at again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a post 1 year lip injection follow-up with you guys. Yes, I got lip injections last year of January of 2017. It's been a year and a half since I got my lip injections, but before I get into everything that you need to know about lip injections, I actually want you guys to watch my lip injection vlog experience, which is going to be listed up here. If you click on the information icon up here, you'll be able to see my vlog experience. You do not want to miss, let me tell you, okay? You do not want to miss my reaction looking like this, alright? Alright, for those of you that did not watch that vlog experience, let me just give you some context before we get into the deets, alright? So I got my lip injections done. I know, basic girl for getting her lip injections. But let me just let you guys know that I actually had a thought about getting my lips done back in 2012 when I got hired with MAC Cosmetics. Honestly guys, and I know that a lot of makeup artists can relate, when you are exposed to the beauty industry and you're doing makeup for retail, especially with MAC Cosmetics, you start noticing features that you weren't aware of, like high cheekbones, eyelid space, texture of the skin, skin color, fullness of the lips, petite nose, and all that jazz. We can keep on talking about all these features that you start noticing about when you're doing makeup. Now, with me, I never had an issue with my lips, honestly. It wasn't until my coworker at that time, Ashley Bias, who is now a really famous celebrity makeup artist, she taught me how to overline my lips a little bit, not exaggerated. When she taught me how to do it, at that point, then I was applying my skills to doing makeup. So I was applying it when I was doing makeup for clients, and at that point, then it just kept on being like an ongoing thing for me. At some point, our generation caught on to lip injections, and it got booming. All right, lip injections has been going on for a really long time, but at that time, I'm gonna say about 4 years ago, it went skyrocketing, okay? At that point, everybody started getting lip injections, and I was like, oh my god, people are getting lip injections now? Like, I wish I would have got them done a long time ago. But still, guys, the reason why I never got them done was because it was so expensive. Till this day, it's so expensive. Now, how I went about getting them done was that when I was consistently posting videos on YouTube, I actually got reached out by Megan, who I don't know if she's still working for the Black Hawk Plastic Surgery, but yeah, she works in marketing for Black Hawk Plastic Surgery in California, which that's where I used to live. Now, I don't live in the Bay Area anymore. I live in a different state, but at that time, last year, when I got my lips done, I went to Black Hawk Plastic Surgery, and she asked me if I was open to getting a free service in return, posting about Black Hawk Plastic Surgery, giving you guys an honest opinion about lip injections, about my whole experience with them, and all that jazz. I went ahead and moved forward with it. Now, let's go ahead and start covering some things about the service that I got done. So, number one thing is I got RESTYLANE. I did not get Juvederm, I got RESTYLANE. And the difference between RESTYLANE and Juvederm, to my knowledge, is that RESTYLANE is a little bit more natural compared to Juvederm. I was looking at before and after pictures, and Juvederm looks more fuller. The consistency of the product is just a little more thicker. That's how I'm thinking about it. And RESTYLANE is a little bit more natural. It's like a natural finish. Now, how much this service costs? I believe it was between $500 to $600. I'm leaning more towards $600. RESTYLANE is more expensive than Juvederm, but at the time, until this day, people still get Juvederm. Now that I covered the price of it, let's go ahead and talk about, did it hurt? Okay, it did not hurt for me. If anything, I feel like you might feel a little bit of discomfort when the needle is going in your lips. With Black Hawk Plastic Surgery, my doctor was Dr. Ronan, and I asked him if he would be applying numbing cream on me, and he said no. The reason why we're not applying numbing cream on you is because it's a topical thing anyway. So when we apply the needle in and we're putting in the solution in your lips, it automatically numbs your lips. So you won't need it. He's like, but worst case scenario, if you are so sensitive to it and it's really hurting you, then we might just add some numbing cream on you. But he asked me what's your pain tolerance, and I said, well, I have a really good kind of pain tolerance, but worst case scenario, if you need some, we'll go ahead and add that for you. The best way how I can explain to you what it feels like is if you actually have nails, it's just by pinching your lips. Now, your lips are so sensitive compared to anything in your face. So if you know what I'm talking about, if you ever had a pimple or a little small zit right in your mouth area and you want to pop it, like, you know how much it hurts because it's a really sensitive area. So if you go ahead and pinch your lip and you pinch your lip with your nails, you can tell like there's a little like pinch, like a little feeling, like a little spark there. Very like bearable, but it's not like it's like shooting pain, you know? So like that's how I felt like when the needle was going in. At that point, when the needle was already in, like I didn't feel shit. As you guys can see from the picture that I posted earlier, I'll go ahead and post it right here. My lips did react pretty bad. Now, I was freaking out when that happened because first of all, that was my first experience, and the first thing that I thought about when that happened was Kris Jenner. I was like, oh my god, I freaking got an allergic reaction to this. I was like, oh my god, no, I need to go to the hospital. Like you start thinking about like you start thinking about a lot of things that can possibly go wrong. And so this is where I appreciated Black Hawk Plastic Surgery, because I had reached out to them that same day where my lips started reacting pretty bad. And they're like, no, it's okay, like your body's just not used to it. Like it's like getting like plastic surgery and like breast plastic surgery, your body is gonna swell up. He's like, that's the same thing with your lips. Like your lips aren't used to having more than what already has. Its natural reaction is for it to like swell up. She's like, but it's like if it starts to hurt at that point, you contact me, you call me, and then we'll get that situated. So the best thing that I had to do at that point was just to ice my lips. And let me tell you guys that it's so funny how my mom found out that I got them done, because I was in the room and like I was pretty much hiding my lips from her. And like moms know everything, and she immediately knew that something was wrong. She's like, what the hell happened to your lips? Like, did you get your lips done? And I was like, no. She's like, I know that you got them done, like don't lie to me. So I had to like confess to her that yes, I got my lips done. But my dad never found out. I mean, I feel like he knows. He just like never, my dad never asked me, but I feel like he knows. He just never wanted to like actually find out. I mean, he like watches a few of my YouTube videos, so like I know that he came across the lip injection vlog video. So I just feel like he just probably didn't want to follow up. So I definitely respect him for that, for giving my privacy. But yeah, like just letting you guys know, whenever you get your lips done, like I want to let you guys know that you should probably prepare for some downtime, because although like everybody's body reacts differently, like with me for example, like I did not bruise whatsoever, but my lips reacted really bad. I do have a old Mac coworker who also got her lips done from a different location. Her first time she ever got them done, her lips never reacted, her lips never bruised up. But the second time she went to go get it filled, her lips swelled up and bruised. So it just like depends on your body. I can't really like tell you like if it's gonna happen to you or not. But I just like want to like giving you guys like a heads up, like it could happen. Give yourself some time. Like don't schedule yourself in to go to work that next day, because worst case scenario, if your lips still swell up like and you're like scheduled to go to work, like you're pretty much fucked, honestly. So at the time when I got my lips done, I got them done on the Thursday, and I was scheduled to work the afternoon shift. I was working as a customer service rep, and I was doing a lot of customer interactions and also over the phone, but that day was so busy. And when I first got there, like I was only working for like 6 hours, but when I first got there, like my lips were fine, and it wasn't until like with the last 2 hours of my shift that my lips started to swell up so bad, and I had to go home. I was like, you know what, like I have a really bad allergic reaction, and I started making things up that maybe I ate fish that, you know, reacted to my body really bad. So then I had to call off on Friday, and then yeah, so I didn't work on Friday, and then Saturday is when I pretty much just like started to notice that my lips went all the way down. I had my little meltdown on Thursday, and then Friday I was pretty much just like trying to hang low. But if you were to get this service done, I do recommend you to have some like downtime. So I do recommend you to get it done like on a Friday. That way you're like chilling Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so that if you were to go back to work on Monday, you're pretty much like somewhat back to normal. This is what my lips look like naturally. I do not have any gloss. I do not have any chapstick. I do not have any product on my lips. This is like what my lips look like naturally. My lips are naturally always dry, which is like annoying to me, because when I'm watching my videos, like I'm like, girl, like you should have put on some chapstick. But yes, my lips are naturally dry, okay? So I have not gotten my lips touched since last year of 2017. Like I only got them done once, and I haven't gone back to get my lips done again. The reason being is because the service cost $600, and when I had asked not only my doctor, but when I've seen some videos on YouTube, all doctors recommended to come back within 3 months. Now I was like, oh my god, I have to pay like for $2,000 for my lips a year. I'm like, hell no, I can use that money to pay for a trip. So I was just like thinking about it. I was like, let me just play it out. If my lips do really go down within 3 months, I'm probably just gonna wait it out a little bit longer and then get them done again. I just like wanted to see like what's the full extent that my lips can go without having to get lip injections done again. So yes, I am 1.5 years post lip injections, and I'm still going in strong. Here are some recommendations that I can give you if you decide to get this service done. I actually have a lot of tips that I can give you. One of them is do your research, guys, because a lot of, lip injections is a very popular thing nowadays, and a lot of doctors do offer special discounts for getting lip injections. I do recommend you to look up, the ratings of your doctor, any before and afters, and also look at the style of their service, because every doctor, and I'm telling you, every doctor has a specific style of how they like to do things. Some like it more natural, some like it very, very plump, like very, very plump, and then some of them, leave it a little bit uneven. So if you're paying less for something that's going to be an okay quality, what's going to happen is that you're not going to be happy with it, and worst case scenario, your face is going to be looking kind of bad, and you're going to end up spending more money if your lips do end up looking very uneven. You're gonna pay more money to either get them redone again or dissolve the whole thing in general. Again, like I told you guys, save some time when you're gonna get your lips done, because you might have some downtime. Just don't be alarmed if you have the same reaction as I did, because trust me guys, I was pretty much just crying. I had an anxiety attack when I got my lips done. But ask if you can have a point of contact after you get your lips done, because worst case scenario, if you have to go to the emergency room, if your lips do react pretty bad, you want to have a point of contact so that they are aware that you had this reaction to your lips, that you're gonna need to go to the doctor, and they at least have that for reference, and so do you. Now my third tip is, in terms of lip product, how much to get. Let me tell you guys that you do not want to over exaggerate your lips if you're getting them done for the first time. You want to gradually go up. For me, for example, I knew that I didn't need to get that much done for my bottom, but I knew that I probably should do a little bit more fuller to the top. My doctor recommended me to gradually go up, and he did what was recommended for you. Now for you, if you go from 0 to 100, girl, you're pretty much most likely are going to either rip your lip, you're gonna have a really bad reaction, or you're gonna end up being really dissatisfied because you pretty much just stressed out your lip by adding so much product. You're shocking your body for adding so much without having it react for the first time. Worst case scenario, if they are adding too much product and you don't like it, if it's too big, you're gonna have to end up dissolving the whole thing, because there's no thing about them only dissolving half of that product. Now, which leads me to my next point. Although Dr. Ronan really recommended me to just add a little bit to my top and to my bottom, I knew that I probably shouldn't have added anything to my bottom lip, because I already had a really big bottom lip anyways. I wanted it to only be in the top. Now, he recommended to add some to the top and also to the bottom. The reason being is because when they add product to the top, the outsides of your lips, are going to be uneven to the bottom, so that he wanted to blend this out together. I'll go insert a picture of what my lips look like right now, but my lips honestly haven't really changed since last year. I started to see my full results within 4 to 6 months. I still think that within 3 months that my lips were still kind of very swollen. I've looked back at my videos and I'm so embarrassed that some of the videos that I recorded, like my sideburn video, I'm so embarrassed of how I actually look like when I was recording it, because my lips were so swollen. I was like, oh my god, how was this okay for me to film? Why didn't I think back then? So what I'm trying to say is you need to take full control of what you want to get, but also don't over exaggerate it. If you know that your lips can't go from 0 to 100, I do recommend you to gradually go up. But also if you know that you don't want, if your bottom lip is already big, I do recommend you to let him know or let her know that you don't want to add anything to the bottom, because with me, looking at my lips now compared to when I got them done, I felt like my top lip has lost more volume than my bottom lip. So If anything, like, I wish that he would have added more to the top and way less at the bottom, because just how my lips have been processed, I just feel like my top has lost a lot faster than the bottom. And, you know, although I still have some product on my lips, I just feel like, you know, I wish that there would have been more to the top, more than the bottom. The doctors tell you, oh, you'll see your results within 3 months and you might want to come back to get a touch-up. I was like, fuck, like, I'm gonna have to end up coming back 3 months. But like, the reason why they recommended 3 months is because they did say that your body always changes and everybody's body is different. But if you are very active, if you work out anywhere between 3 to 5 days a week, just like you losing weight, your lips also will devolumize. So he did say, you know, if you are working out a lot, you know, you will see a big change within 3 months and you might need to come back again. So I do recommend you to come back over in 3 months. I think that's completely bullshit, honestly. I worked out 5 days a week in that period for like 6 months, 3 to 5 days a week for that period of time for 6 months. And I am 1.5 years later and I still look good, okay? You know, just as much as like the doctor has the best interest for you, they also have the best interest for them too. So if they're going to tell you, hey, by the way, like, you need to come back within 3 months, do a refill. But I also think that that's also like helping them, because they're also getting money's worth out of it. So like, they're trying to sell you to come back in. You probably should wait a little bit longer than 3 months for you to go back in. Where I'm going with this is that I have noticed a lot of YouTubers, a lot of beauty gurus right now that have dissolved their lips. Now, this is completely no shade to anybody, but in my thoughts, I feel like people have, you know, gotten back to get their lips done and they haven't let their lips fully heal, where at some point it just starts to look very clumpy. Either they went from 0 to 100, or they did not let their lips fully heal and they went back to get a refill, to where they added a product on top of a product that wasn't fully healed. You know what I'm saying? So like, if your lips are already like this and you're adding some more like this, like, you're just adding clump on top of it. Whereas when your lips should be already like this and you're adding top of that so that it can get like this, it can get even. Does that make sense? Okay, my lips, like, you can start examining your lips and you can definitely tell when you take pictures, when you're looking at something in the mirror, like, if you're like, you know that your lips have more bumps or are like a little bit more swollen, like, you know that you still have more time left for it to fully, like, not fully dissolve, but like fully like reach its full like health potential. That's when you know, okay, now it's time. If I want to go back in, now it's time to go back in and schedule in and add some more. Now, I know that I've been talking about a lot of things all at once, but to finalize this video that I want to end is, would I ever get my lip injections done again? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I probably will. Like, nothing is stopping me, but I probably won't get them done like right now. I think I probably would wait like another year or 2 years. You know, it just depends on like how my lips look like at that time. I feel like right now, like, my lips look really, really fine. I definitely can tell that I still have some lip filler on my top, and I can definitely tell that I still have some lip filler like on the corners of my lips. Yes, my lips were a little bit more fuller within like the last 6 months ago, but like, I'm okay with like how my lips look. Like, I don't, you know, I don't want to look very exaggerated. I think that my lips look perfectly fine right now. So I probably wouldn't get that done right now, but nothing is stopping me to get them done. My opinion can change within the next year. If I probably decide not to ever get them done again, then at that point, like, I'm just never ever gonna get them done again, you know? All right, so here's a close-up of my lips. So I can definitely tell that I still have some on my lips. Here, for example, I can tell that I have some. If I'm just talking, you can't even tell that I have some on my top lip. If anything, like, I feel like I have some on my bottom, which is why I said you need to take full control of your lips, because I wish I never got them on the bottom, because my bottom lips were already good. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys found this video to be very helpful and informational. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and until next time, guys,